Hello there, Golfer here, and welcome to another playthrough of XCOM 2 War Chosen. So, what's different in this playthrough? I like to think that the previous playthrough was basically vanilla plus with the mods I installed. Aside from the changes made to specialists, most of the mods I put were quality of life with only very minor gameplay tweaks. So, this is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be more difficult in that I installed increased on different types of aliens, which should increase the difficulty. Specifically, it's the long war aliens in the game. I've also made it so that the pods will naturally move towards fighting sounds. Obviously not during my turn, but during their turn. If they hear sounds nearby, based on some formula, they'll move towards it. And if they like see corpses, then they'll go on into attack mode. So they're more likely to swarm you as compared to, for example, there was a UFO mission where I basically threw a grenade right behind one squad attacking another, and they're like within like a tile or two of each other, and they didn't notice, they didn't care. So it's a little more realistic, which makes it a little harder for me. Now, the reason why I've done this is because, first off, I did really well last campaign. I feel like there's a lot of RNG that went really well for me, but also because I've done some mods to buff certain aspects of the game that I wasn't a fan of. Sparks, psi operatives, and some of the facilities. And as a result, I've become more powerful too. I don't think I've become as powerful as the difference that the different aliens do, but especially because I don't know much about these new aliens. So we'll see how it goes. I'm expecting to actually get my butt kicked, so we'll see. We'll go and start a new game. We're going to play on Legend. We are going to start with a Reaper. I am a bit tempted to start with Templars, because Templars are actually significantly better, I feel, in early game than the Reapers are, because they have a 100% chance to kill. Now, of course, the issue is they can trigger other pods, which means you can get overwhelmed, so it's a little more risk-reward. But yeah, this is crazy. I wish there was like a dark events like last like X times longer, because that would actually make it difficult. But events being permanent, I think that makes the game way too difficult depending on which ones you roll. So all right. And Iron Man. Integrated DLC. No Lost and Abandoned. So hopefully you guys see this playthrough, because I haven't done any testing to make sure everything's working as intended. So I'm hoping.
We're heading into the city center to strike a big target. Something that will shake up the tranquil little utopia Advent has been building all these years. Secure the designated coordinates and neutralize all hostile contacts. Firebrand will be in the area for your extraction. Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
So we have a nice building over here. That's going to be, I think, where I'm going to focus my attention.
Reapers are born in the shadows, in the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks, and our marksmen are unmatched by even the best XCOM has to offer.
I'm triggered. How do I get up? There's a path there, and then there's a path there. So I'd like to do this in as few turns as possible.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Okay, so we will head over here. Let's see, the odds of them seeing us aren't 0.
No hace falta repetirlo.
Quite get to where I wanted to go in time.
No need to ask twice. Warning.
So this is the easy pod, as it were. Not a lot of cover there, so it looks like this is where I'd want to go. Now the issue... Okay.
Vault says I am to obey.
Objective. Alright.
Ya me ocupo.
You have extra movement? You were just that much closer.
Good to go. Double time.
So we are in no rush. Let's see, there is a way up on the roof over here, so have you here?
As you order, Commander.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
Paso ligero.
Now, a concern...
Let's do this.
Understood. Moving out.
is that yeah, the officer has grenades. Do the troopers have grenades? No. The officers have grenades. Something you have to remember. Okay, so Mark gives them plus 10 aim. Gotcha. The fact that these guys didn't move. It's interesting. Now, if I had an upgraded Claymore, I can tell you right now, that would be great. But the fact is I don't, and this is a 3x3 Claymore.
I go where you tell me.
Let's do this. Don't think I can put it in a spot. Yeah, given how they're currently spread out, I can only hit 2 of them with it. So we're gonna wait a turn.
Watching comes naturally. Got it covered.
Okay, these guys are also heading this way. That's a bit annoying. Okay. So, given that...
Closing on target position now.
En marcha a las coordenadas designadas.
Probably gonna have to
Moving
start
to
the fight with
designated
these
coordinates.
guys. I'm ready to do it. You can see the whole map. I don't want her to. Fortunately, so you can still see that guy from there, and I can't really get higher ground. It's a bit annoying. Alright, so if I were to check a nade, this isn't going to get much better of a start for these guys. And if I wait too long, these guys might get too close over here. So, we're just going to go ahead and set an Overwatch trap.
Moving to Overwatch.
Also a bit.
Scanning.
The Overwatch without that means the concealment will not break. You guys both have it, so the hope, best case scenario, I kill all 3. Second base case scenario, my Reaper can finish off whatever's left. I'm hoping that with... Yeah, we're in the 90s for aim, which is really nice. And this has a 50% chance of killing each one of them, so... I don't think it's gonna get much better than that.
Esta es para ti.
Jeez Louise, all three.
Nos ven. Enemy destroyed.
Okay, so I got one.
Okay, now we just need to move you to a place... Oh, I can't move you to a place that can't see none of them? Okay. Here.
Moving as ordered.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, if I can't move you to a single place, she can take the shot. Now, there's a real chance she'll trigger another pod if this happens, but if that does happen, hopefully we'll get lucky. Of course, if she stays in the shadow, she stays in the shadow. Perfect. Okay, so next shot's gonna be a little more dangerous in that regard. And these guys trigger because of the mod. Which actually kind of works out in my favor. Oh, and then she can see. Wow, they both did trigger. Okay. So the only real threat right now is the admin officer. He's a little too far away for me to be, like, super worried about him. Can't double hit there, which is really annoying. Good. Okay, man, if this glass thing wasn't here, I would be so happy, but it is. So, you can see the sectopod from there. You can see a lot of stuff from there. So I could move. If I were to nade, I could hit both of these guys, but I don't want to kill them with the nade. So I'm thinking what we can do. Also, you're one of the new units. What do? You just have the fire weapon ability. Oh, enters Overwatch after firing a turn-ending standard shot with your primary weapon. That's annoying. Okay, well, I need to give the sectoid a body to lower the chance of him mind-controlling one of my units.
On the move. Grenade!
Please report any sightings of these civilians.
Nice. So with that in mind, is there any full cover I can get to? If I move here, unfortunately, she's likely to be flanked. So not really.
I am at your service.
Back here to get out of that danger. Kind of hate to do this,
All right, I'll go.
but I want to confirm a dead body here. If I destroy the loot,
Frog
then
grenade!
oh well.
They've been destroyed.
Yeah, that's a huge bummer. That could be a big deal. You have 64% chance to hit, so you only have a 30% chance to kill, which sucks. But I'm still gonna do that. Significantly better shot. Oh, we got the kill! That's big.
Good riddance.
Alright, so that's
no ammo.
one group dealt with. Unfortunately, he has full cover, which means it's going to be really, really hard for me to actually hurt him. And aside from my claymore, I'm out of explosives. It's only a 46% chance to hit, but like that's better than Overwatch. Yeah. Oh, also destroyed his full cover. Go figure. Okay, interesting.
No respite for the dead. The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
Hearing on Overwatch? Yeah. Okay. Please hit. Gosh darn it, that's terrible. I do want to move up because of crappy aim, so we're gonna put you her in shadow. Then have her come to here.
I am at your service.
Chuck the claymore. I wouldn't be able to kill him regardless.
It requires patience.
Okay. Then shoot the claymore.
Back in.
And then pretty easily flanked if I do that. Who is... I wish I could see... Oh, he's got 15 movement. He can move farther than I can. Okay, so with that in mind, I actually do want to...
What's over there?
Kind of do a bit of a move here. You're flanked? Oh. Take the shot. Oh, and he's burning. That means he's probably... Oh, he double moved. That actually kind of saved me. God, the Psy Zombie can one-shot me? Okay, good, but he's... kind of double move. Now, the biggest... Now, I want to get my Reaper the kill if possible. So you've gotten a promotion, you've gotten a promotion. Okay, all three of them have the promotion. So, if possible, I would definitely like to give you the promotion. We'll go ahead and bring you here.
Vale, iré.
Get this out. Nice. Okay, take the shot. You missed, but you destroyed his cover. Awesome.
Moving.
Okay, got the crit. Now, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do to kill this Psy Zombie, which I imagine would, in fact, give me... Oh, you can't even see him, that's funny. Don't remember what the miss distance is, but that's fine, because even if I don't have a good aim, I can just use my pistol. 100%.
Return to your guard. My ammo
Area
has
is
run dry.
secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. -15, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Alright, well, it wasn't perfect, and we definitely saw the
-15,
pods activate,
rendezvous at the
so
extraction
that's
point.
gonna
Status
make it
confirmed. Squad is
much more
clear.
difficult
Detonating.
if they're close by. So that's gonna be interesting. You got no kills? I guess she got the nade. And you got it from... Wow, she got 1 kill because she did 1 more damage, even though he got 3. That was really good. That was a good, solid numbers worked out in my favor. High ground definitely helped.
All
Nades definitely
Advent
helped.
gene therapy clinics will be closed tomorrow.
It's a
for
bummer about that
equipment
loot, but
upgrades.
I probably
Initial
wouldn't have been able to
reports.
get it too easily anyway.
After a mission like that, spirits are gonna be high around here. We might have to resupply the bar.
Okay. So you got 4 kills in that. And you got 3. That's funny. Got our ranger. Got our grenadier or grenadier. Perfect. Everything but the sniper. Ooh, you've got rupture, serial. Wow, I don't even think I need to re-roll you. That's crazy. Or I should say, shouldn't say re-roll. I should say choose what you get.
Commander, having these two soldiers continue to work together has paid off. They know each other well enough at this point that we can have them train as a pair for additional tactical capabilities.
Let me think. If I were to go final mission, well, I don't know, because I changed how psi operatives work. Is that I can have a normal psi operative, but I also can make other guys semi psi operatives, like a subclass, like they were in the previous game. In this one, so it's not a huge difference. And I mean, when it comes to pure damage output, I think the grenadier is the best. So yeah, actually, I don't disagree with this. We'll do this. Okay. First thing.
There's room for us to
We have
expand
to make our
facilities on board
choice.
the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction.
Between the Guerrilla Tactics School or the Resistance Ring. Those are the two, I feel, the ones that come into play the fastest. So, I actually crunched the numbers this time using my previous playthrough. If you do not get the engineer via RNG, or if you failed the mission, you want the Resistance Ring, because you can have a chance to get the engineer that way. But that's also RNG, and it's using information you don't know. If you go for the Guerrilla Tactics School and you do get the engineer, you can potentially get, especially if you use the Reaper or whichever hero class you have, enough to get them and feed them enough kills to get them leveled up fast enough, which I was able to do before, and also get an engineer to throw them in to finish it. You can get a 5th unit in before the retaliation mission, which is also the first mission where the Chosen appears. Basically, the way, and if you build this first, you lose out on about 1.5 resistance ring missions if you don't build it first. So missing out, but you have to build it immediately after and be able to build it immediately after. So, what does that mean? That means the safer bet is to go Guerrilla Tactics. Now, it's kind of iffy because you still have to get your unit up higher. You also have to get an engineer for it to be relatively worth it. But because you get the free resistance ring mission, or the free mission anyway, you don't lose as much as potential. And having that 5th unit for the retaliation mission, which is usually the harder mission, plus the Chosen, is big. So we're gonna definitely do that again.
Right away, Commander. I'll send
Now,
word when it's up and
this
running.
is beautiful, having the exposed power coil here. That's huge. So so basically there's 2 buildings for power coils that you want to put in power coils. Technically 3. The power room gives you +7 power, which is, if you do it, it's great, because it means that you can throw in more buildings quickly without having to invest more money. If you don't, the 2 buildings that use up the most most energy is the PsiLab and the Shadow Chamber. You definitely want to put the Shadow Chamber in one because you have to upgrade it. Don't have to do that for the PsiLab. And I really feel like we only used my other Psi operative once in that entire playthrough, and I didn't need to use him. I just used him in the second to final mission so that my other Psi operative could be good to go for the next one. So, you really don't need to do the upgrade for that. Plus, this I have modded a different psionic thing, and it makes the PsiLab cheaper. So instead of 10 overpower, it uses 6, which actually makes it better to use the power generator here, because you'll get effectively a net +1 now. So I basically guaranteed that I can build the power cable here, which is nice because it means that if I throw a building here, or I just dig to here, I'm gonna dig out one of these, dig out this, go building, and I can go straight to this. So I can get my 4th power, which is big. I have no complaints with that. I just need to get a couple engineers as quickly as possible, I'd say. Which is the same as normal gameplay. So that's really nice having the power cable there. We have the bestiary, which is a mod I added. Just, you know, for lore and stuff. It's just giving you a fly around. Oh, that's cool. So it gives you all the information in F1 and... Oh, this is nice. Poke unit. Does their animation. Wow, this is like really well done. Yeah, so this is an example of long war enemies. This is like potentially really annoying. We'll see. Oh, it doesn't say they have nades here. Interesting. All right.
Commander,
research.
to the research labs.
Oh, this is where you can see, like, info.
Although I had realistic expectations as to the
so
limited resources
I have
and
no
facilities available to me on board the Avenger.
to rush. Okay, so this is another mod. This is where it is. Wow, that's
even with the ship's dampening field, frequent turbulence, and the
cheaper than I thought. I made these
evasive
actual
maneuver
research
make it difficult
because
to conduct experiments of any notable
it makes sense to me. It's also
adapt
not
my
that
research
amazing, and I can
techniques
get
to
them
maintain
whenever.
efficiency under these
Otherwise, that was the
conditions.
only change I made with breakthroughs. Aside from adding some breakthroughs from mods that are relevant to what I got. So, what do we want? That is the question. We unfortunately don't have alien biotech is the infirmary. The infirmary I'm actually going to build later. Not going to be. It was my 3rd building before, and then I got a power generator. This time it's not going to be my 3rd building, which means I'm going to still need the power generator. So the infirmary isn't really necessary. Experimental weapons is nice, but I need the proving grounds for that. And the proving grounds isn't going to be until my 5th, 6th, or 7th building. Which is crazy! So we're just going to go for modular weapons for the moment. Unfortunately, we didn't get the loot.
Commander, seems like we actually managed to impress the Reapers. Their operative has just provided us the coordinates to their HQ. Now that we're in the area, it may be worth spending some time here. Not to mention meeting their leader, Volk.
My people have thrown off the shackles of alien oppression. And through discipline, we have survived.
Rookies is a huge bummer. Alright. How's my money?
The troops have been keeping count on alien kills. Might be a useful recruiting tool. Hey, Commander,
let's see. I
you'd
don't
be
have enough
surprised how big of a
supplies
difference
to
some
get
of these
both.
things can make in combat,
I'd
Commander.
rather have the flashbang.
With a few supplies,
in all honesty.
I can manufacture anything we need
We'll just get
in
that
no
right
time.
now. Said I had another bond. Are you guys already able to bond?
Commander, each of our soldiers has a unique relationship
fact,
with
you
their
have no
squad
one
mates.
you can bond
As
with,
they
which
complete
is
combat missions
annoying.
together, their compatibility
All right, well, let's
grow
go for the
and can
rookies
eventually develop
because
into a lasting
got nothing
bond.
else to
On a
do.
new course.
Plus, I get the feeling I might need more units than I did my previous playthrough, so we'll see. The beginning is always the most
the Avengers'
deadly.
remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for
Too bad you
clues
weren't
or
an
other
engineer. That would have been
resources.
freaking excellent.
It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts,
All right.
Commander. Commander, during the course of our research, we made a startling breakthrough that has led us to another
That's
potential
big!
avenue of study. However, if we
This
are to
early
proceed down this
on,
path,
I
we
hate
must do
doing
so
it.
immediately, or I
So if
fear
I
we
went
will lose
magnetic,
our
it's
opportunity to
63
return to it in the
days.
future.
Yeah, it's 63 days, and the problem is that that's going to be even further out. So I think that these give what? I think it's +2. This gives +2 damage. So it's half of that, but I get it way faster. And this early on, 10 days, like, it sucks, but, like,
I foresee a number of
that's
valuable applications
huge.
stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research.
All right, 3 more units. Absolutely, for supplies. I almost would have preferred that over the rookies, but, you know, if I'm going to buy rookies eventually.
Commander, as the resistance
All right,
continues
we
to
have
grow,
a gorilla
we'll
op,
have a better
and we're
chance
going to
of
get an
finding
engineer
openings
from
to
it,
strike
which is
back at
awesome.
Advent.
It's in the
As it
sewers,
is, we've
unfortunately,
already identified
but
a
it is what it
potential
is.
target to disrupt
But we'll
the
do that
aliens'
next time.
operations
Thank
in
you all
this
very much for
region.
watching, and
Our
God
window of
bless.
opportunity